What's good? It's Andrew from travelingguitarist.com. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about guitar lemon oil, and just going to outline some basics on it and talk about it a little bit. A lot of people want to know what the deal is with the guitar lemon oil. So I did some research into it, and I talked to Fender and Dunlop. And apparently, guitar lemon oil, it's not even real lemon oil. What it is, it's a mineral oil mixed with yellow artificial coloring, lemon scent, and a small amount of real lemon oil. Apparently, it's between about 1% and 2%, or 0.5% and 2% actual lemon oil. Sometimes the lemon oil doesn't even have real lemon oil in it at all. It actually just tends to be mineral oils with all these artificial colorings added to it and scents. So that would make sense why people say that you shouldn't use like furniture or lemon oil on your instruments, because that's far too acidic, and if you use that on your guitar, you'll probably end up ruining it. But with that said, I guess the small amount of lemon oil that they do add to it, it's just better for cleaning it up, because it has a small amount of acidity. So I guess it helps with cleaning all the gunk off it, which you can see is all over my PRS fretboard right here. You can see all this nasty gunk on the fretboard. I need to clean all my guitars. They're so dirty. But yeah, that's one of the benefits of using lemon oil. With just a bit of lemon oil in it, it has the added benefit of being able to clean some of this stuff off without being too difficult. Apparently what it also does is it moisturizes the wood. So you don't really need to do this very often. Maybe like once every 6 months, you might need to moisturize the fretboard a little bit, clean it up, put a little bit of oil on it, but not too much. In fact, like you just like dab it on the cloth and then you like wipe it down a little bit. Like you don't need to use it too much. Another thing that it does apparently is that it slightly darkens the wood, especially if the wood is already dark on its own. And it's also good for cleaning the frets or in between the frets, which tend to accumulate a lot of gunk. And just as a kind of a superfluous benefit is the fact that it smells good as well. In terms of some of the issues with using it, like I said before, if you use the wrong lemon oil, like if you use like furniture cleaner type stuff, like you don't want to use that. You're probably going to cause a lot of problems. And I've also read that it's best not to use lemon oil that is above 2% real lemon oil. And some people also say that you shouldn't use it on maple as well. If you want to find it, you can just go to any guitar shop really, or you can go on Amazon as well. They have it. I have some at this link here. Usually you can get it between like $5 and $10. It's usually not that much money. It doesn't cost a lot of money at all. But in conclusion, it's kind of a misnomer. In fact, I don't know where the idea came from, because most lemon oil products don't even have real lemon in it. So I don't know why they came up with the idea of like adding this scent to it. And it almost seems at this point that it's kind of a marketing thing, where now people are just accustomed to buying lemon oil and it's always recommended. So that's what people get. And it's almost like the manufacturers have kind of catered to that demand. But yeah, I just find it kind of interesting, the fact that it's not even really, like it's not even real lemon oil, it's just some mineral oil with artificial coloring added to it and a scent. And with that in mind, it's kind of like you don't need to be doing this kind of thing all the time anyway. Like you don't need to be moisturizing your fretboard like every time you play, or every month, or every few weeks. You can just do it like maybe even 6 months, every 6 months, or once a year even. Like guitars don't need that much upkeep. Like I think at one point in time, I remember I used to always be doing stuff to my guitar. Like I'd always be doing these little things to it to try and get it to play better. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter that much. Like as long as you clean it with, it doesn't need to be overcomplicated. You just buy some polish from a guitar shop and just clean it every once in a while, and you should be good. Maybe some fretboard conditioner, and that's all you really need. Maybe one of those spray air cans so you can spray between the pots and whatnot. But other than that, you don't really need much else. But anyway, I hope this was helpful to you. There's not a lot of information on this subject, just because I feel like it's kind of, it's not super important, but some people want to ask about it. But anyway, if this was helpful to you, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, peace.